All right, if you look around, women's heels are getting higher and higher. And one local foot surgeon says if you don't give your feet a break, your shoe love could land you in a world of pain.
Yeah, the Fox Medical Team's Beth Galvin takes a closer look at the high price of high heels.
A lot of women are now sporting 5, 6, 7-inch heels, crazy high stilettos, and several of them work right here at Fox 5. They look so good.
I love heels and I love them high. They have to be high. If they're not high, I don't want them.
High heels, they're a must. I'm short, they make you at least 3 inches taller.
Yet they hurt so bad.
This is technically a sitting shoe, meaning you just sit and look pretty.
I have a pair of Jimmy Choo shoes that I bought several years ago. They're patent leather, open toe. They kill my feet.
I found these shoes, I fell in love with them, and they were a steal of a deal, $9.
The only problem? They kill.
So now, if anybody needs a pair of shoes, they're $9.
Toes up, hold it strong.
Tiffany Peebles forced her feet into heels all day, almost every day, for 20 years, until they started talking back, and by that time, her feet were screaming.
It was severe pain. It was to the point where it felt like somebody was literally stabbing me with a knife. I would be driving, you know, I'd have my heels on maybe an hour, and I'd have to take my shoes off because the pain was excruciating.
Oh, that's my #1 complaint is foot pain due to high heels. But
And Resurgence Orthopedics foot surgeon Dr. Gary Stewart says 40% of his patients have foot problems because of their shoes.
Women associate the higher the heel with more style, and the higher the heel causes more damage. These toes don't want to be pushed in this shoe. And surprisingly, my own wife wears some pretty crazy high heel shoes, and so these are her Charles Jordans that I don't even know if she knew I took them. Women walk around 8 hours a day with their toe in that position.
Stewart says you can see on an x-ray how a high heel pushes the foot forward and crams the toes together.
Your toes are looking like this in the shoe, and that's causing some of the structural damage over a short period of time.
And research shows it doesn't take long for heels to do their damage. Stewart's treated muscle sprains, foot pain, hammer toes, and bunions, all because of heels.
I've had to have the bunionectomy on one of my feet so far, and I'll eventually have to have the other one done. But it definitely takes a toll on your feet.
So if you love your heels,
use them sparingly. Use them for church, use them for business, and use them when you're going out at night.
You keep your flats and your flip-flops in the car. As soon as you take this shoe off, your feet are going,
And Australian researchers recently compared young women who wore heels at least 40 hours a week to young women who wore flats, and they asked both groups of women to walk barefoot. The high-heeled group continued to walk like they were still in heels, taking small steps and walking on the tips of their toes. And Dr. Stewart says heels can change how your calf muscles contract and how your foot bones align. So be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife is always saying, you men you couldn't handle the things we have to go through.
It's a nice look, but I agree. I agree with Karen. When you take them off, your feet are singing.
Right. I just thought those women were getting taller.
Happy days are here again.
It's their shoes, apparently. Still